Hey everybody, welcome to Mom Plays. I'm Mom. Hello. We are playing Fallout New Vegas, and we need to see Jack and his girlfriend from the last episode meet each other. So hopefully we're not too late or too early, because if we're too early, it's going to be a long, long wait. There's Jack.
Hello.
Who else is this pointing at? That's weird. Oh my god. She is all the way down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a rush. Where are you going there, sir? And we're gonna wait. See if it takes her 4 hours to get here. Whoa. There goes Jack. Oh no, there she goes. Perfect. So if we follow her, we should get to Jack. Wait for me! Super cereal! Where the hell did she go? In here? Man, she's quick. Where is she? There it is.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women.
And there they go. Do I need to talk to Jack?
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Alright. Can you think of any ways I can help out?
Like I said, I can never...
Alright. Time for me to go.
Later.
Do you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Well, she looks like she fits right in. Okay. So that does it. We are going to return to Pearl.
Hello.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. So many of you. I mean, there's so few, but there's so many in my way. Alright, so, young love. That's a good thing. We definitely worked our magic. Oh, it's Loyal. Like, who is that white-haired person? Pearl never leaves her freaking house. Alright, so now we need to go talk to Pearl, because we've helped some people here. And it makes everybody happy, apparently. And they can trust us, a savage. I mean, outsider. I mean, you know, that person.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Well, I think I've done everything I can to help out.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Yeah, I already know what your fondest dream is. Now, I have to tell you that the reason that we're doing... There's a couple reasons why we're doing this. Like, aligning with the NCR, they want to know if the boomers will help them in the upcoming war over Hoover Dam. If we don't side with the NCR, we don't side with the Legion, we get rid of Mr. House, then we can tell the robot Yes Man that to leave the boomers alone, and they will help us with the battle at Hoover Dam. So, I mean, we want the boomers regardless on our side to help out. What's up, Loyal? Come here.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
That sounds really creepy, Loyal. Okay, lady in the water, what's that?
A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Okay, where's the bomber located?
It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map.
How do you expect to raise a bomber from the bottom of a lake?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
Alright, if it's so simple, why haven't you done it?
Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all.
Alright, I'm game.
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
Any ideas how to get to the bottom of Lake Mead without drowning?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
I happen to know that's not going to be good enough, so where is Jack? Girlfriend in
I've never
tow.
been so happy in my entire life.
Good. Loyal said you can help me breathe underwater because I don't care about your love anymore.
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Or we could use our science and tell him corn silk, rubber hose, and removable adhesive would make a good hermetic seal.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now.
Damn straight you can.
Here you go. A new rebreather.
Literally, right now. Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Yep, that's going to help us in more than one way, so I'm glad we had the science to tell him about us not having to go scavenge for hours and hours to find what we need. Alright, so basically, we are almost done with the boomers. We are not going to lift the lady right now. Because we need to be a little bit higher level because of some of the creatures around the lake. But we are going to do something new. So we're gonna switch from the boomers to, let's see. We need to go to, there's Prim, there's Good Spring, Snipton. There it is. We're going to go to Helios One. So we're going to go to the Gibson scrapyard here. And we're just going to run ourselves up to Helios One. I usually hit Helios One when I'm doing that beginning portion where you're chasing Benny from Good Springs to New Vegas. But when we did this part here, we passed it. And so now we are actually going to go towards it. And the Helios One is being held by the NCR. So we are going to need to do some good if that's who we're going to align with, which I think we are. So we have discovered Helios One. It is a giant solar power station. And actually, in real life, there is a big solar field out in this area. So there's some people who have looked up all this stuff on maps and found out which stuff is here and which stuff isn't, which stuff is made up and that.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Well, actually, I can. I'm with the NCR. Anything I can do to help?
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Talk to the idiot wearing sunglasses in the back of the Helios One plant. I love that. Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
It's true. It's true. Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Okay, so why are you here and not on the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
True. This is true. Goodbye.
Later.
Okay, let's go talk to the idiot after we level up. So I've been talking about our speech a lot. And I think we're going to get that up to 50. And then, we need our science up. 1 point. Fine. And then let's take... Should we take the last Swift Learner? We're getting to the point where... Okay, we'll take the last Swift Learner. Alright, let's go talk to the idiot in the back of the Helios One thing. But before we do that, we're also going to scavenge.
We should be up on the front lines, not out here in Bumblefuck. This place is a junkyard.
Bumblefuck. I'm going to take those. Okay, there. What's in D-Box? Ooh, pulse grenades. Yeah, I'll definitely take those. Take that. Take that. Got anything else I want? What's up? Take those, because I can sell cigarettes. Should we look at the terminal? Let's look at the terminal. Archimedes testing results. Upcoming visit. Can I tell him? Okay, let's see what we got here. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Well, that sounds dangerous. Results. The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain Communications Array and the military bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Okay, upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the general is with us. The general expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Alright, and then can I tell him? Can I Tell Him, a Poseidon Energy publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you'll be undertaking with us, and to want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell into the wrong hands, and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred, but a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in, and the next thing she's on the line with the Forbidden City singing like a treasonous canary. The following day, you and your wife are bound in shackles and China is sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Bulikov will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets. And while they're parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps, right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely if there's somewhere safe a man can place his trust, it is with his other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, you are a member of two families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligation to the Poseidon family is greater, because while your children may misbehave and your friends may change and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. That is the biggest piece of corporate propaganda I have ever flippin' read. All right, open this door. Let's see here. Take those cigarettes to sell. We can't unlock that because we'll get in trouble. What's in the lockers? Oh, energy cells are always good. Anything good in here? Empty filing cabinets? No, those always make me sad. Okay. What about over here? Hello? Got anything good? Not really. Hey, this is the door we want to go through. All the way over here. Alrighty. I think it is, at least. Now I'm not sure. Anything in the boxes? Nope, nothing I want. Oh yes, this is it. Ah, here we go.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
His name is Fantastic. Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What job do you have here? Fantastic.
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
Oh my. What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some asshole.
1%.
Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, if you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Yeah, not really, but okay, what exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
Okay, so you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
Oh my. How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
Yep, I have a theoretical degree in lots of things. Okay, goodbye, Fantastic.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Alrighty. So, he's an idiot. And I don't know if they know if he's an idiot. That I just don't know. But, yeah, that's crazy. Who's this in here?
Hello.
Ignacio Rivas.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
Yeah, my interest in this place is scientific.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
Yep, I'm gonna use that speech option because, it'll get us some points here. This is your turf. For all I know, you could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
My turn. I just do what's necessary to keep the peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
Okay, what more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
The Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes? Because, yeah, they wouldn't give it up.
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Okay, so the NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Alright, so we've got the eastern and the western controls, it looks like. Where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
All right, why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war.
True fact that.
As the possibility exists, you might do anything else. You're the only choice I have.
Alrighty. He's already pretty much said the NCR doesn't know about it, so goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, Ignacio. So, interesting little situation. They need the power up and running. We are definitely not going to help this guy if we can help it.
man.
What you got in your refrigerator? Nothing I want. So let's go out here. Look at this solar array. Now, while we're out here, we also want to look for... let's see if I can find them here. I don't think there's any down this one. Or that one. We want to look for some broken solar array pieces. Ah, there's one right there. And we want to take them because we're going to take them back to the boomers. Salvage that. Thank you. Oh, what's in the box? Nothing I want. Anyway, there should be, I believe, 4 of them that we need. There's another one right here. Salvage that. Oh yeah, we gotta go in here too. Ah yeah, there are traps. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's traps. I can't disarm them? Really? Oh, Jesus! I was gonna say, okay, I'll go in this way, and get my ass blown up. Ah! Can't do any of that. Alright. So let's activate this first terminal. Let's see, they want us to help them, but they've got this rigged so that we can't get in. It's weird. Reset mainframe connection. Alright, so there's the first terminal to reset. Let's just go around this. And then there should be one more over on this side that we need to reset. And then we'll just about have run out of time. And there's another solar array around here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where. There it is. Just salvage that. We're just going to carry whole solar panels with us. We are also going to go into sneak, pull out our weapon. Because they have guard dogs in here, and for some reason you have to kill these guard dogs to get to the stuff that they want us to help with. It's so very weird. At least I think it's weird. How did that not shoot you? The hell? Oh, there you are. Hello. Ow. There's 2. There should be one more. Wow, that shoots slow. I'm like sitting here jamming on the trigger and nothing's happening. Alright, so they are all dead, and now reset the mainframe connection. Alright, so those are both done. Now we need to use the Helios One mainframe, which is in another building. Aha, solar array. Or are there 5 of them? There might actually be 5 of them. Let's see if we can find a 5th one in the last little bit of time we have here. I could have sworn there was 4, but there might be 5. And I don't want to have to come back and do this part again. So we'll just take a quick peek here. see. Because I'm pretty sure there's only 5 or 4. Yeah. So anyway, the mainframe is in this building, so we won't be tackling it this time or this episode. We'll tackle that later, and I'm thinking we might go salvage the array for the boomers, and I'm not sure how good we're gonna do in this building. Maybe we'll be fine. I mean, I guess we'll find out, right? So yeah, so we're gonna end the episode here, learning about Helios One. And we will pick up next time, which we need to go back to Freeside. Just to let you guys know, we need to go back to Freeside because there's something we need that's in connection with this. Because we're going to do an episode when we get to where we do the mainframe power, where I show you what happens if you do the Archimedes power. So, all right, you have been watching Mom Plays. You can follow me on Twitter at ToniaTreese. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time.